Hi, I'm James, and in this video we are taking a look at this, which is a Dell Inspiron 15 3501 laptop with the Intel 11th Gen Core i3 1115 G4 processor. There are other Tiger Lake and I believe Ice Lake variants of this laptop available as well. And we are starting by removing the base. This is a Phillips 0 size screwdriver bit. The two screws in the top corners are larger screws, are retained in the chassis, I believe, whereas the rest are removed. All the screws on this system are exposed and just around the bases. There should be none hidden below any stickers or so on. So we start by just removing all of these from the base. And what we should see is these back corner ones, because they are retained, just lift the corners of the chassis out rather than coming out themselves. And this should make it really easy to get our pry tool in to lift the back panel away. So with those removed, we take our plastic pry tool, and what we can see is along the edges here it is already raised because of these two screws, and we can then hopefully quite easily insert our pry tool, unclip along the back here, and lift slightly. Begin working along the side. Make sure those are fully released by just pulling up and undoing them if they don't come freely, and then just peeling the base of the laptop up. And actually that is one of the easiest that I have found to remove. The fact it lifts it up, so long as you make sure those are free, then makes removing it a really simple task. Once inside the system, our first task then is simply to disconnect the battery, and to do that we are going to get our fingers in to the side of the white part of the connector here and gently just ease that connector out. This ensures that there is no power going to the system, so if we have accidentally left it asleep, as opposed to shutting it down before beginning the work, the system is fully off and we are not going to cause any damage. So to replace the power jack, we are going to start by releasing this hinge in the top corner. And we can then lift that hinge up. Next we are going to just need to undo the wireless card and remove that. And we are doing this so that we can thread the cables out of the way. Obviously if you want to replace the wireless card you can do this in the same way, and in doing this we're just going to pull the two cables for it out from this cable clip. We can then ease out the DC jack connector. We're then going to lift the jack out. This is a bit hard to see, but it doesn't screw down, it just hooks over a little mounting point. We're going to thread the cable through, and then with it like that we are going to pull it up and lift it out over the board. To replace it we then take the same piece of cable and we are going to pull it in, press it down with our pry tool and let it slot in under the board so that we have room for the wireless antennas, and then thread it back in and press down, reconnect the connector and reroute our wireless antennas. That done, we can then refit this cover. Refit the mounting screw. Press down the hinge and refit the screws to that. So not the easiest DC jack replacement, but with some careful use of tools and the correct ordering, it is possible to do this without having to remove the main board. Now we are left to reconnect the battery by slotting that back in there. And then we need to take the base and place that back on. And with that lined up, we now press along the front to clip this base panel back on. And then screw in the back corners. And then we can simply press that down and replace the screws into the base of the machine. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, of course, please feel free to ask them in the comments below. Hit subscribe if you'd like to see more videos as we post them, and the like button if you found this helpful. Thanks for watching.